let's put all the bullshit behind us and let's start fresh. I just want to say too,
how many couples do you guys think ended together at the end of this episode? 3 or 4? I guess we'll see, right?
Oh, I really screwed that up.
Right off the bat, at the beginning of the episode, we get Angela and Michael just talking to each other, and Angela asks them, how are you going to show me that you love me physically when you are here with me?
Manly duties.
What I'm supposed to do.
You're gonna my coochie.
I don't understand why we need so much information from this two. Sometimes Angela says things that I wish I never heard, and this is one of them.
Because you did kiss it when I left, remember? Nobody can hear me. Look, nobody's here.
We also get Azuelo and Kalani, and they're just talking about, how they're going to be civil for the kids and what's going to be best for all of them to make sure that, they can co-parent in a nice way, I guess. And also,
Well, and I hope you know I would never, ever keep them from you. You would be able to see them whenever you wanted. You could be around.
So that's not something that Azuelo should worry about. Now we are off to the first group therapy session. And this therapy session, there wasn't really much to it, but there was some key points in it.
It made me feel like I was not the priority at that time, and Jovi was.
There's other things that always come first, but Liz is second a majority of the time. And as an example of that, we have the boat. That was a pretty heated argument, and all because Ed doesn't really know how to control himself sometimes. And he's so busy and worried on trying to take everyone down that he isn't worried about his relationship.
I'm leaving this village as a changed person with a lot to work on.
Such a big progress on who he is as a person now. And even if him and Liz don't end up together by the end of this episode, he is a better man. That's how he feels. Moving forward to the next couple is Angela and Michael. Angela feels and is so proud of the fact that at the strip club night, Michael was so good. She's so proud of him.
There was an incident. He had a chance to go with the guys to the strip bar, and he knows I'm very jealous because of what he did to me, and he passed.
And she's very happy about that. Michael, same old Michael, he feels the same way, and as he said, he's trying to put more effort into the relationship and make sure that things are working properly. From here, we move on to Yobi and Jara, and this two were doing like a no you talk, no you talk, no you talk like game, because neither of them wanted to get in depth into the conversation.
you can tell them what happened.
I don't want to.
Please.
I don't want to.
I don't want to talk about it, so if you would tell the situation, I think it's easier. Please.
I don't want to.
And this is exactly what Ed was referring to last episode, that they're the cardboard couple. And some people might, appreciate the fact that they're doing it privately and that they want to handle this on their own. One part that I did want to highlight is the reaction that the therapist had to what Jovi said right here.
And I messaged the stripper that I previously knew.
It's like she knew that what he was saying was full of BS. We move on to the next couple, which is Azuelo and Kalani. And as we already know, they're getting a divorce, but not everyone all around them knows about this. So they break the news to all the couples, we're getting a divorce and it's over. We're going to learn how to co-parent with each other. So in this part, it is like, Kalani, you're a very strong and beautiful woman, so I'm not really worried about you, but this is for you as well. When I went through my divorce, my daughter was only 1, and she was the only person that really gave me the strength to get through that situation. And I genuinely thought this was such a nice thing of Ed to say. When Ed said this, I was very like, bravo, Ed, because it's true. You know, Kalani is gonna be okay once they separate and they get a divorce, but Asuelo, I am not very sure about it. And when it comes to the kids, definitely it is true. Like, you know, sometimes the kids are the only thing giving you strength in this life. The next day, we get a one-on-one with Jara and one of the therapists, where we learn one of the main reasons why Jara is so insecure of herself, why it bugs her so much the fact that Yobi goes to strip clubs so often, and just how much it hurts her.
My mom, they always joke with me, my cousins, everybody. So I'm just trying to get to that perfect level all the time.
Talking about her childhood trauma, it really makes you realize that this is the entire reason why she acts the way she does and why she feels the way she does about herself.
Why do you feel you have to feel shame for his behaviors?
Because he's my husband and I choose him.
It always seems like Jara is trying to take responsibility for the actions of other people, and that's just the way that she was brought up to be. You know, whatever it is that is surrounding you, that's your fault. If you create a family dynamic and that family dynamic is not working, it falls on the woman to make it work. It falls on her to make it work. So this is one of the main problems when it comes to how she feels and how all of this is affecting her, especially in her relationship with Yobi.
So how does all of this make you feel about our recommitment ceremony coming up?
I don't know. I need time to think about that.
But I mean, we pretty much know that she's probably going to say yes at the end of the episode. I'm not even surprised if she does say yes. I will be shocked if she says no. But let's wait till the end.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Now that we are here, can you guys not forget to subscribe and like this video if you like what you're watching.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Right before the ceremony, Yobi and Jara are gonna have a talk. Finally, sit down, have a civilized talk about this whole freaking stripper fiasco.
Okay, I'm sorry for what happened about even going to the strip club in general and messaging the strip.
I think this is one of the first times that we actually see a genuine apology from Yobi and not a fake apology that like you have to try to get over and over again. And that made me very, very happy.
Understand things that hurt you, okay? So if you don't want me to do that and you're expressing your emotions to me, I will not go back.
When he did say this part, I was like, okay, well, you made her feel like that. You have to understand too that even though a lot of the insecurities come from her childhood trauma, they were reinforced by her relationship with you. So you have a lot to do with those insecurities. And he promises this.
I will make a promise to you right now. I will not go back to a strip club unless you are with me.
Do we believe him that he's actually gonna keep that promise? Because one of the things I hate the most is when you promise something and you don't do it. So I really hope that this is not an empty promise, because not even Jara, right here,
It's hard for me to trust right now because you promised me already so much stuff.
We can make it better.
believes that he can keep the promise. So I hope he can really do this and he can, you know, prove us wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. Off to the girls getting ready. They all look beautiful. Every single one of them looks beautiful. They walk into Angela's room. I'm not sure why they're all meeting there, but Angela is waiting for them. She welcomes them with like, "You're beautiful. You look so amazing. Oh, look at you." It's pretty nice. I love seeing the girls interact with each other, especially because Angela is so fun. As much as I want to hate Angela sometimes, I end up liking her more and more every single time I see her. One question I do have for Angela. Why was the sex doll on the bed? What were you doing with it? Was it just there to decorate, or was there something else?
Later.
And then we get a knock on the door.
Why aren't you dressed?
I'm just not feeling myself.
So here it is, Liz. And she is not wearing her dress, or she's not dressed for the occasion. And it's because she doesn't know how to feel. She's not sure how they got to this place. And I'm over here thinking, like, you know, maybe all the fights that you guys had, that could be a clue. Or maybe, you know, you getting in between the fight, or you running away every single time you guys get in an argument. I could keep naming them, but okay. But, you know, the girls are trying to cheer her up. They're trying to make her feel better. And she shows them the dress that she thinks of wearing. But none of them like it because it's kind of ugly. It's not really for the occasion. But Angela is here to save the day.
That's so cute. Show me the back. Yeah.
We're gonna be like, and this was actually a pretty nice dress, because then we get the reveal with Liz coming out and she looked so good in it. I think the dress just complemented her body so well that she didn't feel ugly. She even said it herself. Like,
Even though I feel like a million times better about my body and self-confidence.
she felt great in this dress. So I'm very happy for that. I wasn't sure still what she was going to say to Ed at this point, if she's gonna say yes or no. All the girls are ready to get out, so they're gonna go, you know, to the ceremony. So off to the ceremony we go.
I'm nervous. It feels like either I'm going to get hired or fired. Am I going to spend the rest of my life with Liz or not?
Let's fire him. I agree with that. Let's see what happens. Now we are off to the recommitment ceremony. We're gonna do it quick and fast. Well, easy, but we're gonna do it fast. So Angela and Michael. Angela tells Michael how much she loves him and how, you know, things have changed. And then she pulls out the divorce papers.
And I'm shocked I'm doing this. So I do love you, Michael, with all my heart. But these are divorce papers. And it breaks my heart that I had to go this far. I'm going to rip all of this up because I truly love my husband.
At first, I thought that she was going to make him, like they were going to get a divorce. But no, she just wanted to rip them apart. Even the interaction between Jara and Kalani when they saw the divorce papers, I was like, wait, what? Is this really going to happen? But it didn't. Then we move on to Kalani and Asuelo, and they simply just tell each other, you know, that like they're going to co-parent with each other, and they're going to do their best to continue this relationship and just be civil, be friends with one another, and just make sure that they're doing the best for the kids.
I just hope that my kids know that I did everything I could.
I definitely do think that the person that deserves most of the blame in this situation is the person that cheated 12 times. And we know who it is. So we'll see how that ends. And then we move on to Jara and Yobi. And their vows were honestly pretty beautiful. They were pretty nice, pretty thoughtful, and at times we thought that probably Jara was gonna say no due to how it was edited, but in reality we all knew that she was gonna say yes because she loves Yobi. Even when she walked in and he was sitting there,
I just want to start from the fact that you are super loving husband and you are the best dad in the world, and I'm gonna cry right now. You're daddy that I was ever dream of.
come on, like we already knew she was gonna marry him. So I hope that we get back in track on not going to the strip club anymore unless it's with Jara, right, Yobi?
I will up.
And for the final one, we get Ed and Liz. Now, as always, Ed has to start something with a joke. He has to do something stupid because if not, it's not it. And he says, well, Liz, I just want you to know that you're a very, very lucky woman for finding someone like me.
Oh my gosh.
I had to.
This is so Ed.
So Ed.
You know, it's Ed fashion to do things like this, but Liz was not happy. She was like, okay, whatever. But then Ed gets serious and he's like, you know, Liz, you made me a better man. You made me a better father. You made me a better whatever. And then he gets in one knee and proposes to Liz. But Liz is like, wait. Hold on a second. Before I give you my answer, I want to make sure I say what I need to say. So then she says what she needs to say, which is that she feels...
We do know that with a little bit of time, we can and we'll see the sun rise on all of our tomorrows. From this sunset on, will you marry me?
And yeah, I mean, they're not going to solve all their problems like they always do. And they're probably going to end up arguing in the next season of whatever it is that we get them. But she proposes to him, and I wouldn't be surprised if later in the future, Ed, as just who he is, he brings it up to her and he tells her, you know, you one up me and you shouldn't have done that, and that was very disrespectful, and you made me feel like less of a man because that's just how he is. So they kiss, they hug, everyone's happy, and then they're off to celebrating. So they go celebrate and everyone just hashes out their beef. Ed invites everyone to the wedding, even Yobi, which, you know, they had gotten in a fight. Yobi kisses Ed, Jara kisses Kalani. Everyone is just lovey-dovey with each other. They're all dancing, they're having fun. The only thing we didn't need to see was Angela giving us her coochie dance, but does she ever listen? No, she doesn't.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Now, everyone had fun, and I had fun too. The episode was definitely very long compared to the ones that we had seen before in the past. So I hope that they do make it a little bit shorter. And I'm actually pretty happy with this season. Did you guys watch The Last Resort? Are you guys going to watch the next season of The Last Resort? Is there anything or any couples that you would love to see at The Last Resort? Let me know down in the comments. And that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.
Help! They left me.